In this video, I'm going to talk about color and how you can use color for manifesting and also for healing. And I'm going to go over some very specific techniques that you could put into practice today. And the great thing about it is you don't have to go buy anything, you don't need any special equipment. Because color has vibration and it's energy. Think of how color comes down to us through the sun. And I want to read a little passage. This is from a book, Color Meditations, that was published in 1949. I've had this book forever. But it says, color is a vital force. It is a manifestation of the divine mind. It is the original cosmic manifestation. Color is the soul of the universe. So by working specifically with colors mindfully, you're bringing that divine mind into your world. It's very, very, very powerful. Now, if we think of the spectrums of the rainbow, and I'm going to go over just basically what each color is, and then I'm going to go into some very specific techniques that you could put into practice. So the 7 major rays are red, which is life, orange, energy, yellow, intellect, green, harmony and sympathy, blue, religious inspiration, indigo, intuition, violet, spirituality. So you might want to pause the video and write those down, but the exercises we're going to do now, I want you to go with a childlike mind about it. What I just said about the colors, it's maybe you want to analyze it afterwards, but not with these techniques. I want you, again, childlike mind, just whatever comes first to your mind when I'm walking you through these. So the first is, I want you to get in touch with your body, and where are you holding any fear or tension? Focus in on that part of the body, and what color comes to mind? One color. The first thing that comes to mind. And what color can you use to let go of this tension? What color can you use to let go of this tension? First color that comes to mind, write it down. So if you feel the fear or tension, that was one color, letting it go is the second color. Now that is the color you work with. And how do we work with these colors? A lot of different ways, and we're going to go over some other techniques. It could be visualizing the color. It could be wearing the color. It could be a candle. It could be putting the color in your environment. Maybe some crystals with that color. It's having that color around you. A great example of this, when I was going through a very tough time a few years ago, I was wearing black. That's all I wore. And I go in my closet, I'm thinking, it's all black. That was my depression, my fear. And I mindfully started doing this. How could I replace that fear? How could I replace that tension? And different colors would come to mind, and that's what I replaced in my closet. And even in the morning, you could go into your closet, okay, what color would make me uplifted today? Today, I have on pink for love. So that's the thing, identify the color, and then there's, like I said, a bunch of different ways you can put it into your life. Another way is the food you eat. If there's a certain color that comes to mind, maybe incorporate that color in fruits and vegetables that you eat. The second exercise is, I want you to think about money. What's the first color that comes to mind? What is the first color that comes to mind? Now that color will help you clear the energy of lack or the lack of money in your life. Use that color. Maybe you want to, I'll give you an example, maybe blue came up. Maybe put that color in your wallet, a little ribbon or something with that color in your wallet. What color comes up when you think of money? And that's the color you use, first thing that comes up, to change any lack of money and clear that energy in your life. And I want you to give you also an affirmation for this. I am opening myself up and loving flowing energy through this. I am opening myself up with loving flowing energy through it. Think of this energy of this color. I said blue, but whatever color you came up with. This is like energy flowing energy with that color. The next exercise is if you have any imbalances that you want to change in your thinking. Maybe some self-limiting beliefs. What color comes up? Write it down. And that is the color you can use to change those self-limiting beliefs. Correct any imbalances in your thinking or your spirit. And again, I want you to do this exercise again, maybe this time with your spirit. What color can you use to correct any imbalances in your spirit? First color that comes up, write it down. Write it down. And again, I'm going to emphasize using these colors. You can do this all the time, but to use these, it could be clothing, jewelry, crystals, food, candles, your environment. Maybe to correct something, the color red came up, put a red pillow somewhere. Be creative in how you use these colors. And of course, visualize these colors. If you have fearful about money, visualize that color. If there's an imbalance in thinking, visualize that color penetrating every part of your body. Now, my next technique, and this is wonderful for raising your vibration, clearing your energy. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to download all the colors of the rainbow into your abdomen. All the beautiful, vibrant colors of the rainbow into your abdomen, and then picture those colors permeating your entire body. They go up from your abdomen to your chest, to your head, down your arms, down your legs. Your entire body is pulsating with the colors, the vibrant colors of the rainbow. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Whenever you need to increase your energy, increase your vibration, try that use of the colors of the rainbow. Now, my last exercise that I love this technique is to get a glass of water. And we're going to magnetize that water. Get a glass of purified water. Doesn't have to be a big glass. And I want you to hold it. Bless the water. And then what color do you want to put in the water? It could be one of the ones from lack. It could be one that you want to correct your thinking. Whatever you want to do. And I want you to hold the water, the glass in your hand, and visualize that color you're putting it into the water. You might see it as a vortex spinning around, but I want you to spend about 1 minute visualizing that color, magnetizing that water. And then after the minute is up, you can set a timer, drink it. And you're putting that energy into your body. Color is overlooked a lot, I think, but again, it is from the divine. It is from the universe. Start using the color, and I'm going to recap what we did. The color for fear or tension in your body, you can change that energy. The color when you think of money, and use that color for any lack of money with the affirmation that I am opening myself up to money flowing into my life. If there's any imbalances in your thinking, figure out the color for that. Any imbalances in your spirit, use the color for that. I'm going to go back over this, any color your soul wants. What does your soul ask? What color you want to download? You can use it for that. Again, the rainbow going into your abdomen, filling up your whole body, magnetizing the water with a color. And again, you could use the colors, visualizing them in your jewelry, your clothes, your environment, your food, crystals. Color is a fabulous way to manifest and heal. And if you have any questions about it, write to me in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, of course, thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Sending you lots of love and light. Till next time.